doing that then. Shouldn't be doing that. Just a random chili chatty while we working. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone can hear me okay. How are we doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, let me just move that tripod. Made you a bit dizzy there, probably. Still got to shave a bit off the door. Yeah, it's more a case of just, for now, get it done. So yeah. How are we all? I don't quite know why. When I go into the settings, it doesn't actually show me the advanced. We've still got to be stuck with portrait at the moment. We will work it out. Oh, we have got it. Who we got? Well, Laurie, HertsKOI. Welcome in. Welcome in to the update live, part 2, technically. How you doing? So we'll just have a little chat for now until we get some more in, and then we shall show what has been going on. And as you can, if you've already seen part 1, you can already tell quite a lot's going on. Only problem with workman's talk and trousers. So many pockets, you don't know where you put stuff. So, yep, I'll be right back. Oh my God, it's still here, guys. Chris, how are we doing? Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. I'm doing good. Aaron, how you doing? How you doing, Chris? So we decided we went with this stuff for the installation for the front. Quite a bit cheaper than going Kingspan. Obviously, Kingspan for 50mm, they wanted, I think it was like £25, well, pretty much £26, which would be, I believe, $30 for an equivalent of the same size, which is also 50mm thick, and the polystyrene that we went for, which I will show you in a minute, was £15 plus VAT. Still 50mm. Obviously the Kingspan is going to be a little, you know, it's going to be better at the end of the day. But for now, we're just going to be waiting on the timber. I'm not sure whether we're going to shiplap here behind me and the other side, or whether we're just going to put up some feather edge. So what we might do is, for now, until we get that, we might go and see if we've got the staple done, and we'll just staple some plastic on it, just so we can kind of, you know, protect it a little bit if it rains. So yeah, how's everybody doing anyway? Can you hear me okay? I hope so. So yeah, we bought one sheet of that material. We've still got a section left of it. We only used up, because we cut it into quarters, we only used 3/4 of it. So let me see if I can just pan you up. Which one is it? This one to pan? No, you can't pan. I'm going to have to just lift the tripod. So yeah, here's the front of the where the feather edge or shiplap is going to go. So we just thought we'd put some insulation there, just to give it a little help, you know. Tell you what, let's go inside, because we can, because we're dry. Adjust that now. Still getting used to this new tripod. There we go. So there guys, welcome inside the coin house. We have got the Tempest already up, ready to go. Waiting on the 1.5 inch waste pipe to come in. We have got a different design for a vacuum shower top for the IBCs. So, yes, Will, you alright, buddy? So I will show you now what we're using. We've got 4 of them from luckily where the old man works. They were throwing these out. Now these are just old shop side racking, but they'll do quite nicely. So yeah, we've got 4 of them. Obviously, we have got a little light in here now. I don't know why I'm even closing the door up. We haven't got it covered yet. So yeah, how are we all doing? Now some of you have already seen them, but as I said before, shout out to wayside printing design is our new double layered, so no matter what style of mug displays you have in your koi houses, whether you have it that way or you have it that way, you'll still see the logo. So yeah, shout out to them for that. Obviously we've got that one's running, it's going through a malachite green at the moment. We've got a touch of white spot in there. Second one's dug out, so I was going to kind of save this until Sunday, but not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. It has been announced that we're going to have visitors. So we're going to be having Vince and Rocket Boy coming up, get the easy pods put in place. Fingers crossed, I've still got enough timber to make the frames for the easy pod and all the leftover cuttings. So yeah, fingers crossed on that one. Because ideally we want to raise that up so it's level with the IBC, get all the pipe work and everything cut. Obviously cut the 4-inch bottom drain to the second IBC, get all the pipe work plumbed into position, and then yeah, we're going to get that system, before any fish goes in there, we're going to give that a heavy dose of PP, just because one, it's a second hand IBC, two, it's a second hand easy pod, new pipes and fittings. So it was just a case of, instead of PPing it all separate, just build the system and then just fit it and just literally sling in the PP and just do the whole system in one go, just so we can make sure we get rid of any nasties. So yeah, hope everybody is having a cracking day. It is a little bit chilly today, but we'll get there. We will get there. Right, I've got my scissors because I'm going to try and get this a little bit more of this halfway done. So we might have to move the tripod here and there. Actually, tell you what we could do. You're going to go up near the top of the roof a second, guys, because I've had a thought. If we shut that down just to the last, joys of lives, always changing. Dizzy, my head is spinning. There we go. We can actually sit you on the new backy shower stand. Welcome in. There we go. Now we can work on it more. As you can see, they're going through their treatment, but these are going to be, this is how they look with the backy showers. So obviously we've got a tempest there, so pump's going to come in up 90 into the tempest and then out 90 across to this towards me into the oh, that's just popped off. Sorry about that, guys. The clamp come off. Can you still hear me okay? Can you still hear me? Hopefully so. So yeah, Busy, how you doing? It was actually Busy's idea for me to repurpose these as the backy shower tops. So obviously there'll be a DIY backy shower there, returning there, and then obviously the same on the other one. Cheers guys. So yeah, gives that nice little feel. Obviously there is a, what we got, that much of an overlap, but it doesn't matter, because in time, once we've got everything set up, we're going to be boxing the IBCs in anyway. Insulation on the front and the side. Obviously we can't do the backs because they're going to be put on there, but I've already got some of that stuff. So yep, front and sides will get covered with the, I don't know what to use yet, whether to use some type of decking board or anything like that. Let me just move that so we get a little bit more natural light in here. So yeah, we will have to put another light up here, I believe. At the moment, the one we've got over here doesn't do much, but it's more of a, as you know, at the moment we're still getting dark, 5:30, 6ish, so it still gives me that couple more hours, which, as you can see, does help. So yeah, we're getting there. Obviously we've still got a bit over order on the timber, so I wonder, can I use that as a frame? And it will go that way. And what's that give us? What's that give us that way? Gives us 34 inch or 86 cm. And that ain't going to go that way because that way's over 100, I believe. I'm going to just bang this measurement out, so I might be able to get a frame out, at least the bottom frame out, I guess. Yeah, so they're 103 to the inside of the post. So yeah, we won't get enough nugs cut out of that one. So that's a shame. But I'll tell you what guys, let's get some more natural light in this building. That's just the blocker that I just took off there, just so that at the moment we haven't got a catch. Take the block off. Now we should use that light. So yeah, there we go. Is that a little bit better? Letting that a little bit more natural light. To be honest, it looks terrible. I don't know whether it's the autofocus on the phone or what. So I have been playing around with the mobile phone settings. Obviously, depending on what mobile phone you have, if you have a Samsung, you can record your videos in pretty much almost 4K quality just by touching one button. Now you look scary. Cheers, Will. Cheers, mate. So the idea is we're going to get one of these fitted probably that way up here. That's going to be locked in up there. So yeah, it's we're getting there. As I say, it's all little bits and pieces. Jigsy, how you doing, Sunshine? Welcome in, mate. So how are we all? I know it's a abrupt shoe live anyway. Wasn't planned. Like anything, sometimes you don't plan them, they go better than what if you did plan them. And the only screws I've got in here are fucking jokers. Alright, that will go through there. But what's that going to give us up into it? Ah, plenty. That off a little bit, just so we can get a movement on that. There we go. There's one. Yeah, we changed to the light settings, so as I'm moving around, you know, as I'm moving it around and blocking the light off, it's going to do it. Obviously when we're finished, all of these are coming off anyway because they're only held on by clips, which is why I reused the greenhouse frame, so it's easy clean for the windows. To be honest, it wasn't even my idea, it was the old man's. He was like, you've got them, we might as well repurpose. So we thought, yeah, might as well repurpose it. So yeah. That'll do for now. That'll do for now. And then obviously I'm going to get the cable. So the cable will run from the back here over there, tuck it behind the Tempest down onto the waterproof socket. So that'll be that done. Obviously today's job (25 meters of the heavy duty weed membrane). So this is going to be a second layer I'm using this as, because when I went into the odds and sods box, I found all the leftover cuttings, well, leftover, shall I say, from cutting the small koi pond. So we've got enough where we've actually pretty much covered over 3/4 of the floor with the old pond liner. And it is only that, the woven, but it's the thicker woven, it's not the cheap nasty stuff. So yeah, I'm putting that down first as our base layer, and then this is going to go down today as our second layer, and then once all the pipe work's done, I'll go in, fit some more bits and more pond liner, because I've still got a couple of little off sheets, put that down over the pipe work, once I've got them all backfilled, and then get the membrane down, and then we're going to gravel in there. So all the flooring and everything like that will be nice and gravel. And then it's just a case of we're going to need I'm going to probably have to get a little skip in, because the amount of bloody bricks. So basically what happened is, over the years, where the old man rearranging the garden when we were kids, we used to have a raised flower bed and a brick built Barbie, right? Obviously when we built the conservatory we had to take that all down. Well, I thought it all went in the skip that we had at the time. Nope. The raised flower bed got buried right behind where you are. So when I've been putting in that second IBC, all I've been digging out is bricks and concrete. So I will be going through cleaning them up, all the best full bricks or the best halves. I'm going to stack them away, because yeah, you never know. We might need them at some point, or you never know, someone might be doing a project nearby. I can swing around and pick them up. Always do a turn to somebody else if you can, you know. So this was, I believe, what we got. Did we get the 1 metre or did we get the 2 metre wide? So we got the 2 metres wide. That's going to need some cutting back, and 25 metres of it. So we got that for, I'll say we got that, I got that for, should have been 32, but the day I went to buy it, good old Scramazon turned around and told me, oh, at the moment we've got a promotion on that, have it for 27. So yeah, we ended up getting it for 27 quid. This heavy duty membrane, durable fabric, will help against blocking weeds from growing without any chemicals. Easily used, blah blah blah. Yeah, we know how to use this stuff. Can be cut, UV protection, HDPEs. So the company, it's actually a Chinese company, but I'll tell you now, it does feel good quality stuff. So yeah guys, if you are new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button. It does help a lot. And yeah, if you guys can do me a favour of smashing that thumbs up as well. This year we're going to try and we're pushing it. We're going to push it this year, and we've had a year, nearly 2 years of sitting back. You know, this year we try and make things happen. So if it's 2 metre wide, I can always double it up, fold it in half. In fact, I might actually fold it in half, especially down the centre, because obviously that's where predominantly we're going to be walking, is up and down the middle, so it makes more sense to double it up there than say on the corners. And at the moment it is doubled up anyway. So yeah, stuff's going to look mint. Let's get timber out of the way now. So obviously what we used this for was propping up the joists. We've still got to put a few noggins in Yeah, couple of noggins here and there, but we'll use this for that. Use that piece there for the noggins. Still got plenty of offcuts anyway. Still got a couple of pieces that at the moment the Superfish filter's sitting on. Because yeah, that's the old custom made rack, basically just two pieces with blocks on them that sat over the swimming pool, and then a plastic board over the top with a filter and everything to sit on. What's everybody's thoughts on using jet matting in a backy shower? So we've got a sheet of jet matting here, which is, I reckon, about the right size for one of the tiers of the backy shower. So I don't know whether in the top one have, what is it, that much jet matting and then a thin layer of floss on top, and then in the bottom one, because I've got 15 kilos of alpha grog, I was going to stick some alpha grog in the bottom with some, after watching HertsKOI's video yesterday, using the 50mm tank connectors as the returns. Looks smart, I like it. So yeah, I'm going to probably do that. The door that you saw, I've already cleared it with him. And yeah, once it's done, the job will be a good one. Andy, just appreciate the shout out, buddy. Because we are going to be doing the stable type door, the same as what Andy does. Wasn't planned that way, but as it goes, the old man was like, I reckon I'll look good with the stable doors on it. And then he decided to build them. So we've got them set up for now. Obviously with hinge the door frame's got to come off anyway, because we've got to get the IBC cake bottle in here. So the bottle will come in, go where you are, easy pod into this bottom corner, bottom drain in, make another shelving just there, cut that in around that post, air pump will sit on top of that, air pipe. Reminded me, I have brought up with me, I believe, or did I not bring it up with me? Well, I brought up a chrome tap with me to put on this pump we've got at the moment. I thought I brought one up with me. Nope, I left it down the house by the feel of it. Yeah, by the feel of it, guys, we've left it down the house. Oh well. But yeah, we are getting the start of our Koi Cup collection. Obviously we've got Vince's one there from one of the old original auctions. Afternoon, Amanda. So yeah, we've got Twister's Cup there for one of the old ones, limited edition. So obviously that was made especially for the auction. If you know, you know. These one that we picked up from the old Kent show, Black Country Corey Davies, from one of his old giveaways. I think it was the 250 giveaway. That shows how long that was. Michael, how are we doing, Mike? Nick, sorry. You know, my brain's all over the place today. So much going on here. Going on up here, it's taking a toll on me noggin. You know, you get to that point where they say massive queer addicts, so to speak. And I use that term very lightly before anyone was to read it and start and try and take it in a different context. No pun, or was there? And yeah, we're going to get there. So I reckon by my birthday, that IBC tank might be cycled. That IBC tank might be cycled. We should have the backy shower on this one. Going back. Yeah, backy shower into there. Not quite sure if we'll have another backy shower set up for the second IBC, or whether it actually needs a second one. Cheers, Mick. Yeah, guys, smash that thumbs up. So I've been putting in some late hours up here. To be honest, the other night I was almost tempted to even eat my dinner up here. I'm just going to have a couple of mouthfuls of dinner, do a bit more work, go back again. Because yeah, now that we're actually sealed, so we've got the felt done. I didn't realise how bad my my vertigo is. My fear of heights as well. Literally got to the top of the ladder. I was like, nope. Legs were like, you ain't lifting me, motherfucker. So the old man was like, right, get down, I'll go up. And you got to mind you, right? The help the old man's given me, like with building and ideas, been top notch. Considering he's had numerous heart attacks. You know, he's only running on fucking 35% on his heart at them now, because of how many he's had. And yet he's still fucking banging us out. To be honest, I couldn't do it without him. Really couldn't have done. But as we've always said in the family, when it comes to Pop's making stuff, there's taking it to a level, and then there's over engineering. And yeah, he over engineers everything. So if it's something built, he doesn't plan on it ever moving for the next 20 odd years. You know, George, how you doing, buddy? So yeah, it's always good to over engineer. You know, that way you know she's not going to go nowhere. You know, so I think we've come to a total, I could even do it as a giveaway on how many screws have we used at building the koi house. But the fucking crazy amount, I can tell you that much. So I'm not going to say exactly how much, because we might end up actually doing that as a giveaway for one of the new channel months. So yeah, that could be a thing. Let me know as well in the comments, guys, if you think that's a good idea. And if you're watching it on a replay, still drop your comment down below. Let me know if you think that's a good idea. Because obviously you got Davey's just done guess the literage. We could literally do you guess the amount of screws. But then again, I've got to then go around counting them all. Scrap that idea. No, I'm not going around counting how many screws were actually used when building this. I know how many boxes we've gone through, which I guess guess you could do it. Guess we could do it. But yeah, if anybody wants to know how to record your videos in almost 4K, drop me a message. So the email is in the channel, HertsKOI@gmail.com. Drop us an email there, or if you've got me on Telegram, anything like that, just send us a private message, and I'll help you out with that. Because Will, if you ain't got that on there, mate, on your phone, and you're filming your bonsais and you've got that on almost 4K with that ring light, be perfecto, mate. Absolutely perfecto. The same goes for Chris when she goes to Vegas for the show. All them bright lights at night time. Definitely worth looking into. And it's, as I say, when I looked it up, I was very surprised on how easy it was to actually do. We're a little bit murky in there today, but obviously because they're going through a malachite green treatment, trying to get that on the edge. They're all swimming. They're all swimming, which is the main key. Alright. Let's have this rally, and then we're going to get on, trim that bit off first. That's very what I'm doing is, yeah, we'll trim that off. So, bear with me, guys. Just going to trim this bit off down here, and then we'll get the other membrane on. Get this old bit of line cut. The old liner sits round the middle post. Nice and flush. Stand up a minute. Yeah. How are we all doing anyway today? Much planned? Hope everybody's KOIs are okay. Take this one and go to the back. And I'll get the staple gun out. Lift that flap up. And we'll cut. It's no good. Go around. 6 months. Staple here. There. Cut a little bit. Again. So guys, this is how I work. Dino! How you doing, lad? You alright, fella? We do have a flow tap. It's only one of the cheaper ones. If I remember correctly, this little chap was actually given to me by Adam. If I remember correctly. So we could whack that on. We'll put that up for now. It wasn't the one that I wanted. I wanted the little chrome one I had. Bought it for the aquarium tank, but we never got around to putting it on. So I just had it in the drawer, and I'm like, well, the air pump we've got at the moment is a 4-way. So I was thinking, take the 2 extras, put them on, bypass the middles, and then have the, where I can actually then adjust the flow on the air pumps. Obviously with the air pump going on over there, I'm going to have to work out a way to run some airline probably along the back, and then across the middle, come down into the other tank, or we might even run it up behind all these ones here, and then have it down. So could do it like that. So I've got a number in my head that was the amount of screws we used by the box load. So all I've got to do is go through the couple, like 2 boxes we've got left. Obviously we're still using them as well, so I've got a set number in total of how many we've used. So if we use all the other boxes up, then I know exactly how many we've got. Temps here today, I thought I'd see it around, oh Jesus, I've got to get some better lighting in here, if not tripod's going to have to go outside. I think I saw 9, maybe 10 degrees Celsius, so it's not exactly cold, but obviously once we've got doors are open now, so the temperature is going to drop down a little bit. Once we get some plastic for now on the door, which if I can find the staple gun, could be quite handy, because I could always put some plastic on the back side of the door today, as well as cover the polystyrene on the fronts as well. So for those that have only just arrived, what we've done is we've actually put some polystyrene on the front now. So if you're looking for a cheaper version of just, 50mm, pick it up from HertsKOI, big sheet of it, £16 plus VAT. So yeah, we picked up a sheet of that and we've only used a quarter of it, so not bad. You'll take it, I bet. If it's minus 1 at the moment, then yeah, no doubt you'll take it quite happily with no moaning. So on the news of the solar pack system, we do now have the 1000 watt inverter, which will run 5 plugs. With my system it will run 5 plugs constantly hooked up, so air pumps and pump to the main pond. So literally it's going to be pump returner, plug for the air pump, plug for that pump, plug for the light. So we're not going to have a UV in here because we're not going to need a UV in here because we're not going to be getting much direct sunlight. Gav, how you doing, buddy? So I did buy a Evolution Aqua 15 watt UV light system, but looking at we're not going to need UV in here. It's going to probably end up going down onto the small boy pond, which is like their grow on here to a certain size, then they go down into that, grow on a little bit more in there, and then once they're too big for that, then they'll go into the main pond. So it's kind of like a 3-stage setup. Was outside spreading, done it around the front pond, freezing my butt off. But I've been listening to you the whole time. Appreciate that, Chris. Definitely going to deserve to get yourself a cappuccino or a latte for doing all that work. Oh, now we've moved that piece of wood. There's a bit of spoil there. And we'll just give that little tit of bait. All that off somewhat. We've still got a low patch down there, so we'll just use that as a spoil. Over there, so level that out. Get rid of them big lumps, we don't need them. Just put that loose stuff there. Try and get this floor as level as I can. Obviously it's not going to matter too much because you're going to have the gravel, so it doesn't have to be perfect. We are going to have gravel down. So we're only going to put down the pathway as much as we can today, because I don't want to be touching over there, because obviously that's where our pipe work is going to go. So I don't want to muck around that too much, but we've still got to cut out. Where that's going. Obviously we've still got a little bit of high ground there. A bit of old plumb line I've got to get chopped off that way. Still got a little overlap, but that's okay. Time the gravel goes on, that will pull that down nice to where I want it to be. Christmas wrapping paper cut on this one. Now, take it to the edge. Fold that. Over there. Put the line in. Gravel goes in, then you chip a little bit out in the middle there. To be honest, before I even do any more, I'm just going to take some of that out in the middle there anyway. So I reckon that's going to be just a smoothing teeth point. Down anyway because it's rather than walking it in and out. Right at the moment, guys, it's more like a building playhouse ASMR, but all the work with all the sounds, so we'll do that. That's better. In fact, I've got that pretty much ready. Pick the camera up and show you guys. So yeah, there we have it. This is our first one. First one all the way to the door. So that's a plus. So yeah, we've got that bit done, and obviously what I'll just do is I'll just measure out. Oh, actually I can't measure that, that's going to be over half. I'm not sure. I might overlap it onto the wood, have it coming up the sides and the back. Cheers, Chris. So yeah, we hopefully get this side here done now, get that tidied up, I don't think there's much point of putting any up there. Oh, it actually does fit. Pack that up, I think up there. Just use the offcuts of the polystyrene we've got. Just block off this little passage up the top here. And there's another piece of the wedge. That's the wedge. It's just going to be a case of we're just using, basically guys, I'll show you. Above the door, if the light's going to let us play ball, we had to put a piece of wood across the top. Just a flat piece of board. But I'm thinking, well, we've got offcuts of the polystyrene, so I might just pack them out, and then we'll just box it off, make it into a box section. So at least then above the door is also insulated for somewhat. Not going to do much, to be honest. Most people would be like, why did you do that? It's a waste of time. Peace of mind, you know. If there's a spot where obviously heat could escape, so why not put a bit of polystyrene up there just to give you some extra insulation. So obviously at some point over the years, where these joists are, I'm going to probably end up, I might even board it at some point, you know, just get some 25, get some like 25 mil, yeah, 25 mil, again, polystyrene was cheaper, could put that in there and then just board it, and then that way the top of the board would then come in line with the piece of wood that's coming out from the doorway. Mark, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. So yeah, Chris, was you already here when I mentioned what we're going to be using for the new Becky shower tops? For those that aren't, I'm absolutely in love with this idea. Busy, greatly appreciate that. You heard everything? So yeah, these are what we're using. These are going to go on the IBCs. Well, you're already sitting on one IBC with it, plus all the tools. So they're quite solid. As I say, they used to hold up quite a lot of motorcycle leather jackets and trousers and all sorts. So where did I get these from? So these came from Dad's work. Obviously he works in a motorcycle clothing shop over here, and they're actually, for those that aren't know their biking gear, these are actually Oxford shelving racking. So they are from the Oxford manufacturer that they send out to motorcycle shops to put their shelving in and things like that, and then hang them on. As I say, nothing to do with KOI related, but what I like about them is how they've got the curved edges. So when you've got them in location, you've got the smooth roundness. You haven't got to worry about a sharp pointy edge to catch yourself on. So yeah, Dad saw them at work and he was like, I wonder if he could use them. So he brought them home. Same as the wood that you've seen around the edge. Now luckily for me, it worked out good timing, because the shop window got broke and they had to put the board up to make the shop secure. And just when I needed the wood, they came out and fitted the new glass. So Dad was literally up here 6:30 I was standing up here with him, holding the torch, getting all the measurements, writing down all the measurements, and then he literally took them to work, took the jigsaw to work, and he just cut all the panels for me whilst he was at work so that he can get it all in the car. And then yeah, we'll just ball it up next Monday. We worked together and just got them all put up. So all the timber around the edge, freebie. Do like a freebie. And I say, these metal rackings, I reckon if you were to buy them, don't know how much they would cost, because they are heavy. I'll show you the back. That's where they hang them. So what I might have to do is find a bolt long enough that is that thread, drill through the frame, push the bolt through, so that when I actually lock them up, they're then going to be locked up not just to the marine ply, but to the 3-inch, basically, the middle bar, so to speak, of the frame, which is it's 2 inches thick, but it's 3 inches in depth. Yeah, so it'll be going through a good bit. I'll definitely be doing at least a video when I come to doing the DIY backies. I've got to pick up a few. At the moment, we've got about $100 left in the koi fund for this month. So yeah, at the moment it's a case of we've got to get 1.5 inch 90s so we can get that Tempest hooked up onto this one in a couple of weeks. A few more bits for the front for the airlift system. I think I've still got to get one more, maybe 2 more 4-inch ball valves as well for the uplift system. Yep, no worries, Chris. I'll make sure it does definitely get a video. So yeah, before we do go any further, I know we haven't seen him for a while, but guys, if you're looking for a Tempest, hit up Skegs. That's where I got mine from. Same as a lot of my pipe work as well for the 4-inch stuff. Got it all from Skeggy. If you guys need anything, just go over and check him out. Go onto the website, savinglesspond.com, and yeah, drop an order in. And that at the moment is, we'll do what we do. But yeah, I was letting you know that's where I've got all my bits from. And I've still got the 4-inch bottom drain, pipe work, 3 45 degrees, 2 90s, 2 T-pieces, and then obviously you've got the bottom chamber of the airlift system that you would have already have seen over at Vince's when he decided, instead of coming here and building it here, he built it at home, and then when the ski went down to pick him, drop some bits off and pick up some supplies, he had the Skevs, he brought that back home to Shamrock, because he was going to pop round here anyway to see us on the way home. So yeah, it was a good evening, good chat. So yeah, not only are we going to have Vince and Rocket Boy here, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, we're also going to have Hobbytown Chili and Koi coming home for the Easter holidays. He's got 2 weeks off. Well, he's got 2 weeks here. I've not said nothing about you're not getting 2 weeks off. He's going to be getting put to work, and he knows it. At the end of the day, he knows more about the solar systems and everything like that, due to having it with his chili plants and things like that. So yeah, I thought I'd make you laugh, Chris. I know you enjoy when he's here and we're having that to and fro banter, just like the case of how do you make my cup of coffee, and he didn't know. You know, I didn't even know how to make his own brother's cup of coffee. I don't know. But as you would have seen from the short tags Houston, we have a problem. Now, that gravel came out of the right hand IBC. So what that is brother, when he had the greenhouse up for the chilies, he had the gravel underground, and then he had a pipe come up, basically like a DIY feeding, you know, just a basically a little floating tube frame that you can just feed in that one frame, and they all come up to that one point. Get them used to, like, this is feeding zone. So we had that in there, which unfortunately, looking at it, it's going to be too big for the backy, but we might be able to cut some down and reuse some of that pipe work. So hopefully we'll get that done. But that's that in there, and then had a pipe come off of there that went to a little box unit which ran 2 PC fans, basically, that blew the air, dispersed the air out. So basically, as the ground heated up, you switch the fan on, and then it would pump the air out, the warmer air from that's heated up in the gravel, up into the greenhouse. How's your lemons doing, Dino? Dino, if we ever meet up, mate, you know I'm going to actually have to get a little lemon tree growing for you, and just be like, have an actual lemon. And the last time we done a lemon tree grow, we took 2 lemons or 3 lemons. I know Dino's referring to the lemon Harawaki, but it's the actual thing. It's the actual fruit on the emoji. Yep, lemons. So many lemons, I'll start calling you Keith. Yeah, no worries, bruv. As I say, last time we done them, we took 2 or 3 lemons, picked all the seeds out, germinated them. I think we ended up with like 14 lemon trees. One of them still growing, which we actually get our lemons from now. Done that about 5-6 years ago. Other ones all went off to friends and family that, you know, they wanted to have a little lemon tree in the house, or, you know, in the conservatory. So I was like, there you go, take one. So I don't know how they're doing, haven't kept up to date, but it was just something that we were tinkering with at the time. Yeah, it's always oh my age. Tell you what, doing this build, I have not been sleeping well at all. I literally go to bed and close my eyes, and all I can see is joists of wood and where am I putting the screws. And now it's at this point, it's like, right, where's the pipe work going? Where's it going here, going there? So yeah, it's a non-stop battle, but once it's done, I can relax and we can just focus on doing what we need to do. Obviously, there's still a couple of templates to be made up for the framework for the shelving, so I'm just using leftover on that just to get, only have a lemon and gin and tea. Well, Amanda, these ones are doing good. Then you're not working hard enough. Yeah, alright guys. We're always plenty doing, mate, plenty doing. Just keeping up, talking with everyone, making sure everyone's engaged with. I don't want to just be banging out the work. That's going to go there later. Get that as close as I can without affecting the tap. Tapping the tempest. Yeah, that's fine there. Pencil line there, so I know where we're going. Cover up my joint. Cover up my joint as well. Spin that line in. That goes to that line. Oh, that'll do. They're not perfect size, but they're not perfect size, but they'll do. They'll do. As I say, they're only left over anyway. So, yeah. Amanda, as I say, we've actually used the lemons we've got here in the G&Ts that Mum's had in the past. So as I said, they work quite well. So, yeah. Let me just go and get the keys, guys. Let's go and see if we've actually got a staple gun. Got the staple gun, then we can actually get on cracking with the next part. So, hopefully we do have the staple gun and we have got enough staples. off with a few old pushback off. And yeah, we're all good. Yeah, I was just wondering whether I could put that onto the Tempest. And instead of having it as a waste pipe coming up, nah, lemons ain't bitter, Gaz. Lemons ain't bitter at all, mate. All depends on which ones you get. Ones we've got are more of a, almost remind of the old sherbet sweets, to be honest. Yeah, then you get the next size up in that. Yeah, okay. Not unless I get a bit of inch and off quite. Get a bit of inch and off of the juicer out. Yeah, it works. I can make it work. The whole point, make it work. You got your light? I'm doing what me and Will, got me light. I don't think that's going to do much good, mate. That one I haven't hooked up yet. Yeah. What I do is when we end the live, I go up the allotment, go to the poly tunnel. Appreciate that, Busy. Appreciate that. Always appreciate the support. It's definitely been a interesting task for someone that don't know jack shit about carpentry. Some people might look at it and go, well, that bit's done wrong and that bit's done wrong. For me, it does the job. And as long as it does the job, then it's good enough for me. As you say, I've had the old man was on the roof, and he ain't exactly a small guy, and held his weight fine. So as Andy would say, the job's a good one. It works. You and me both, Mick. You and me both, mate. End of the day, it's going to be worth once it's done. You know, all the panels that you see here from the old greenhouse, you know, they're just the old clips. Seeing if I've actually got a clip in. There we go, I've actually got one here. So they're all just on these little clips. So if it ever needs to take the side panels off to clean them, undo the clips, pull them off, take them down the garden, jet wash, let them dry, put them back in, redo the clips. So that part was all done on pretty much like the filters in here. It's all going to be done on how quickly, you know, I can do it and do it efficiently, then having to stand here with every single one washing out a load of sponges. Hence why we've got the Tempest running on that one, where I can just drain it at the bottom. Easy Pod's going to go, the waste of the Easy Pod's going to go out the back back wall onto a 90, shoot straight down into the Acer flower bed. So they'll be getting a direct feed when I do my water changes. So that will help them to go. We've already got one green, I believe it is. I'm saying that the shoots are only just coming green. So can't remember if that's the green one or the red. But I know I did buy one of each. But I put one down the garden as well for parents. So it's down nearer the other ponds. So you've still got that kind of a feel down that end as well. So yeah, I put one up here. I'm going to put another one closer to the koi house. Concrete slab in the middle, and then put a nice concrete lantern in the middle there. With probably a solar light up here as well. Obviously we've got the camera already set up anyway with the solar system that all runs on there. Did you put the membrane down like we said, mate, in case of the rats? Yeah, I definitely did. Yeah. Fucking, they end up chewing up a load of things. So everything's going to be pretty much rat proof in here. You know, all around the edges is all concreted up. Yeah, Fred's speciality. We'll get him up here with the rifle and the traps. He does love going after them rats. Yeah, like it everywhere. Terrible. But, especially when I'm out in the country, guaranteed to get them. Yeah. We would have to change Frank's nickname to the rat catcher. We should all go rat catching, could be fun. Could be fun. As long as I've got a CO2 2-2 rifle, I'll have happy days with that. But yeah, that's we're getting there. You know, what we've been live. Hour and 34. We've got a couple of bits done, nothing great. But it's more of a case of an update than anything. You know, what we were doing this for today. I know Chris said on Sunday, when was I going to do my next impromptu live? So I thought today I'm going to be up here anyway, doing little bits and bobs. So I thought I'd come up. Where do I live? I'm in I'm in Hertfordshire. Well, a lot of people think it's HertsKOI, but yeah, it's actually HertsKOI, which it does make me giggle. The birds that ever fly down near Luton, you're not far from them. I'll just say that. I'm about 20 odd minutes away from having Mile. Speak later, lad. Later's all. Take care, Will. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, buddy. And just capture up. Yeah, this winter the koi are going to be well looked after indeed, busy. So I've got a couple of spare plugs, so for now I might run a couple of aquarium heaters in these for now, but I will be looking at getting one of the small swimming pool air sources, about 250, 270, something like that. So I will be getting one of those and hooking that up so that in here's got its own, pretty much its own air source going into one of the IBCs. So yeah, I will be so we've got old pond liner down first, then we put the membrane down. But there's no point wasting the offcuts from the last pond build. We kept them because we thought, well, you know what, they're going to probably come in handy, and they have. Right. Cut this one under. Have to go and see if we've got any old tent pegs. We've got some old tent pegs, and I'm going to put that down and peg these corners in before I put the gravel down. just to stop it from moving. I can put that there. I can staple that onto the bottom. Gives me a little bit of gloss. It's glued over there as well. At the same time. This part's going to be over there, 2 meters wide. Fold that over that. Fold that over. I've still got to square it up, but left that bit there purpose for the overlap, so we get a bit of a fold up seal. So if there's any gaps along that bottom, it'll just break out. So won't get rid of it completely, because obviously membrane is woven, so water will seep through it, which is why the leftover stuff I'm going to be using up in the allotment and making my new strawberry bed. So I'll be putting them in and then putting the strawberry plants in between them. So yeah, that's that bit done. So that's that. But can't do this side yet because we've still got to cut the 4-inch pipe work. So yeah, it'll be a case of, I think tonight will be allotment, fine staple gun. I know it's in one of the bags. Bring that down, put some kind of plastic on the sheet on the back side of the door, cover up the polystyrene just so it's protected for now. I can always take it off later when I come to put the wood on. You never know, I might end up leaving it on there. So obviously any moisture from the timber, I don't really want that going onto the insulation. So I might even leave that on there. So yeah, we'll get that done. Get the easy pod in here tonight, so it's out of the way. Get that in location where I want it. Stick a bit of pipe on it, and then mark out where the waste is going to go. Because on the waste going out there, so I'll be coming in probably that side, down 90, out 90, straight. Yeah, I've probably got enough pipe work for that. Probably need a couple more 90-degree 4-inch joiners, but that's an easy job. I've got plenty of solvent well to do it with, so that can be done. And obviously I can mark out where the bottom drain is going to go up into the easy pod, and then work out the return where that's going to be, and just literally just chop it out, chop out the ground. Because the easy pod's going to be raised up so it's level, we might not actually need to take out, actually I still will need to take out quite a bit, not so much for the return, but obviously for the bottom drain itself. Anyone going to any shows this year? Yes, Mick, I will be at Coventry. I will be going to Coventry. We might try and hit up Newark. I'm not sure if I'll get down to Kent this year. I think I've got think I've got a scan or something coming up around the same time as the Kent show. So yeah, I don't think I'll be going to that one. But if it changes, then obviously I'll let people know. But I'm going to try and do as many shows as I can. Obviously, I'm still relying on if I can get one of the parents, if not both of them, to come with me. Because at the moment my car's still absolutely screwed. New drive shaft, headlight. I've got to re-rub down the sill, respray the sill up. But at the moment, that's been put on the back burner because obviously I wanted to get this done before the season fully kicks off. So yeah, hence why we started this one as a winter project, try and get it done before everything kicks off. So yeah, hopefully we'll get that done. I know why I'm yawning, guys, so I woke up this morning and went downstairs and we don't even have coffee. So I do need to go to the shop at some point when I go to the allotment to pick up a tin. Pick up a jar. So I'm only running on one of them instant caramel lattes. I'm not doing too bad, considering how much I normally do drink. So yeah, that bit's done. So yeah, pretty much guys, that's the update done for today. So we'll just catch up at a later date. Obviously I'll keep everyone posted with shorts and long form videos and things like that. So if you haven't already, please smash that thumbs up, definitely does help the channel. And yeah, if anybody's popped by, even if they're just watching and they don't want to talk, if they're new, please hit that subscribe button, it really does help. You can put a coffee bar up here. Stonecrest, Makita do make a battery powered coffee machine. So don't get me going because I've been eyeing that up for a few weeks. So yeah, it could well be done, you know. A little shelf just here, you know what I mean? Little shelf just here, coffee machine, milks, sugar pot, tea bags. Could be done. But yeah, on that one guys, see you all soon, and catch you all soon. How do we read it? See you all soon. Do it, that'll be cool. Noted. I'll put it down and look into it. Take care.